Oh my, I die every night with you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today I decided that I would do a video on why I chose the University of Tampa to go to college. So I got a message from a girl named Megan, and it seems like she's from my hometown. So that's pretty cool. She said, "Hey girl, I love your Insta and your YouTube channel. I actually am a senior at East." Oh, so that's the school I went to. "And UT is my #1 school. I was wondering if you could do a video about your experience at Tampa. I plan on committing soon, but would love to know what your opinion is on the school. I totally get if that's a lot to do, but it might help me decide on a school. Thank you." I immediately was like, oh my gosh, this is the best video idea ever, like giving you all the credit, because like I don't know how I haven't thought of doing this before. So I was like, yes, of course, like any questions that you want me to answer. And so she typed a few out. And so I'm just going to start by why I chose UT. So my junior year of high school, me and my mom flew down to Florida, and we drove all through the state to, I think, about 7 different schools. We went to Florida State, we went to Nova Southeastern, we went to University of Florida, UCF, USF. We literally went to every Florida school. Tampa, obviously, FAU. Just so that I could get like a better idea of what I wanted out of a Florida school. I knew I wanted to be in Florida because the weather at home was just miserable. It was really hard for me to get out of bed and go to school. And so I knew that if I wanted to get out of bed and go to 8:30 a.m.s in college, I would need to be somewhere warm. So that is why I'm here. We visited every school. We were like, yeah, like they're okay. I actually missed Florida State's and University of Florida. I missed their application deadlines because I don't even think I knew like what I was doing at the time, and like I kind of just didn't really know anything about college. So I missed those application deadlines, but they were like, you know, you can still like apply and like get accepted late. And so that was kind of like in the back of my mind. And so me and my mom really weren't that keen on visiting Tampa. We've been here before for cheer competition. We were more by USF, so that part of Tampa, and I didn't even know like the Bay Area, like downtown Tampa. I really didn't know that any of this even existed. When we came here, we were like, wow, like driving in, we went through some like, you know, sketchier areas. And then we got to, you know, downtown, and we were like, wow, this is so nice. Like, we've never seen this part of Tampa before. The next day, we had our tour in the morning, so we just, you know, got some food, stayed in our hotel, went to bed, and everyone that we encountered here was just so nice. Like, everyone was so helpful, so nice with directions, and people at the front desk at our hotel, they were even, like, so nice. The experience was just, like, going really well. We were just like, this is so weird. We weren't, like, really... You know, we were kind of just like going on the tour and then like going home, and kind of like it was like a backup school. At this point, I didn't apply to any of these schools yet. I was gonna apply after visiting all of them because I just wanted like, you know, the minimal amount of effort. I didn't want to apply to a million schools, and Common App wasn't really, you know, an option for like all of the schools that I was applying to. We finally went on tour at UT, and it was a beautiful sunny day, and the tour guide we had was so nice. The tour went so well. We were shocked at how beautiful the campus was, the minarets. Like, I'll insert some pictures as I'm talking about it, but like all of like, I'll insert the pictures of when I took my tour. I'll try and do that. But like all the minarets and all of like the paved like brick roads, and everything was just so like new and upgraded, and the palm trees, like everything was just beautiful. It was the most beautiful campus. It's private, and it's also so small, which I love. I went to UCF in Orlando, and that school is huge. They have about 70 to 80,000 students, and UT at the time had about 7,000 to 8,000. So now we have 10,000 here. So it's definitely grown. We were so blown away. We were shocked. We immediately like went to the bookstore, got some like UT merch, because I was literally set on this school. And so I ended up applying to FAU and University of Tampa, and I got into FAU first, and you know, I was excited, whatever. I was actually at the gym and I opened up my email and I saw the acceptance letter and I was like, oh, like that's cool, like that's great. And then I was home one night and I got my acceptance for UT and I literally dropped to the floor and like started crying. So that was like my kind of realization, like if you drop to the floor and cry when you get accepted to a college, like that's where you should go. So that was kind of like my answer right there for me. And so at that point forward, I was set on UT. I was so excited. My graduation party was all UT themed, everything like that. My freshman year rolled around and I lived in Vaughan. I lived on campus. I had no car. You are not allowed to have a car as a freshman. I don't know if that rule has changed, but it's because of parking. So I'll go through like the pros and cons of the school too. My freshman year was pretty good. I decided to go through recruitment. I'll do another like recruitment video talking about like, you know, my sorority recruitment because I don't want to like get too involved in that in this video. This is about school. But I decided to be an SDT. Recruitment went so well for me. So since freshman year, I've been in a sorority. Last year, I was a sophomore and I decided to move off campus. I moved into a house with 5 girls. It was great, but I don't live well with that many people. And so this year I decided to live in an apartment. So I live in a beautiful apartment in a great part of Tampa. I do wish that I stayed on campus my sophomore year. So any advice to anybody that's deciding to go to the University of Tampa, I would live on campus your freshman, sophomore, and possibly your junior year, depending how old you are. I turned 21 in October, so my junior year being 21, I didn't want to live on campus. I wanted to be like by the bars and by everything fun. I was involved in Phi Eta Sigma, which is the Freshman Honor Society. I just got initiated into Order of Omega, so that's really cool. Order of Omega is like the top 3% of Greek life by GPA, so that was really cool. It was like a whole interview process. So I'm in that. National Society of Collegiate Scholars, I'm in that too. I never really got involved in too many clubs just because I changed my major like twice. I came in as allied health because I wanted to be a physical therapist, and then I switched to public health, and then I switched back to allied health, and then once I took physics, I switched to human performance because I just could not do physics. So my current major is human performance with a concentration in exercise physiology. So yeah, I'm currently taking like jazz. That's like a filler class. I have to take like a writing intensive and that's one of them. I'm also taking adult fitness, intro to exercise and sports studies, applied kinesiology, and mass media and society. 5 classes. I really like the classes that I'm in right now. They're a lot easier than what I've done in the past. So I'm glad I kind of have a break now. Like I'm enjoying my junior year. So one of the questions that Megan asked was, can you talk about being far from home? So basically, being far from home for me is not something that a lot of people from my hometown did. People didn't really understand why I wanted to go so far from home. So being far from home, I'm like best friends with my mom. My sister was already out of the house. She was my best friend. I feel like once I went away to college, me and my mom got a lot more close, and so did me and my brother. My dad and I were always close, so I wasn't really like worried about that. But I just knew that like my mom and like my dad and my brother would be able to come visit me, and I would be able to go visit them if I needed to. So that's been great. They've always come for my birthday, so that's been so fun. They came freshman year, sophomore year. They came this year for my 21st, and it's always during our parents' weekend, so that works out really well. And it's always when my brother has a conference for like high school, so they've always been able to come visit for my birthday, so I get to see them then. And then I got to see them this year for Thanksgiving. The past 2 years I did not. And then I see them for like a week or 2 in winter break because I take winter classes just to like stay ahead and like get more credits out of the way. So being away from home for me isn't hard. I really only have like 1 or 2 close friends at home. So it was really easy for me to just like pick up and go. I met all of my friends in college, literally like every single one of them except for Alyssa, my best friend at home. And so I just knew like when you go away to college, your mom is not there to help you with every single little problem that you go through. So you kind of are like forced to grow up you're forced to deal with being sick on your own. You're forced to make your own appointments for stuff. And I learned my lesson freshman year when I was sick, you know, every week, just because like new germs and stuff like that. I would like make my appointments at the health center and forget about them. So every time you would miss one, you'd get charged $25. So like I racked up like $75 in missed health center appointments, and my mom literally wanted to kill me, but I finally figured it out. Just like put it in your phone calendar and don't forget. But it just really taught me to like be independent and like, you know, learn like responsibilities on your own. I've always helped my mom with laundry, but like, you know, going to college, you have to do that stuff on your own. And I feel like, you know, if I was closer to home, I would just like bring my laundry home every weekend and have my mom do it. So I'm kind of glad that I like had that experience to be super far away and like grow up. So I really liked that. You need to be away from home to really grow, in my opinion. Some people think differently, but I think that you know, shouldn't go home every weekend, because then you're just, you know, you're not really gonna grow, you're not gonna meet new friends, and the weekends is like the best part of college. I really, really love the University of Tampa, and anybody that's thinking of going here, please comment down below if you have any other questions. I would love to comment and answer them. I've had such a great 3 years here so far. I cannot wait for my senior year, because I am a little bit over school because I do work now, so I just like kind of want to like focus on that. Some of the cons would be, it's a very strict school. There's not many house parties. There are sometimes, but it's mostly like bars and clubs. Mostly bars. The parking sucks. Literally, you could drive around for like 45 minutes looking for a parking spot and like you're not gonna find one. And since it's such a small school and they're like kind of like not prepared for all the kids that go here, I do feel like we're growing very fast. So a lot of kids do end up in the hotel. We have an off-campus like hotel that like is literally just for UT students. So that's kind of like a bummer. If you're like a junior or senior, you're most likely going to end up in the hotel because they give first pick dorms to the freshmen and sophomores now. So they really try to get the upperclassmen to move off campus. Another con, it is really expensive to live off campus in the Tampa area. 1-bedroom apartments range from, I would say, $1,400 to $2,200. So that's like 1-bedroom apartments. And then like 2-bedroom apartments range from like $1,500 to about $2,300, sometimes more. And then 3 bedrooms, they range from like $1,500 to like $3,000. So it is expensive to live here, but I definitely think it's worth moving off campus and getting to like experience, you know, no rules really, just like living on your own and having more responsibility than you already do. Because living on campus, you do have like maids, kind of. They like come and clean your bathroom and, you know, replace your toilet paper and clean your shower. I don't have that here, so take advantage of that while you're still, you know, a freshman or sophomore or junior living on campus. Go with your gut picking your college, because I mean, it's the rest of your 4 years, and if you're not happy where you are, transfer, because you can make so many more friends at a different school. You don't have to be, that's another thing, you don't have to be in Greek life here, since it's such a small school and like everyone's friends with everyone. For me, it's not a small school. I see new faces every day. I'm in classes every semester with new people that I've never even seen before, but you don't have to be like in Greek life to be involved, which is kind of nice. There's like a lot to do around here, and there's so much that I still haven't done, and like I'm stressing out, but like I shouldn't be because I'm staying here. But like there's just so much that I've wanted to do in my 4 years here, and like I'm on almost year 4, and there's just so much that I haven't done yet. So lots to do, lots to keep you busy. Downtown is super nice. Hyde Park is so nice. The Soho area is nice. Yeah, really everywhere not on the other side of like the school. The area around the campus can get like a little bit sketchy, but just don't walk alone at night is my only advice I could give you. So yeah, that's really all I had to talk about in today's video. I just wanted to give a little update, since I have never really sat down and had like a conversation with you guys about, you know, where I go to school and how I like it. So yes, I am in college. I'm a full-time student, and I'm almost done. I have like 24 credits left, so that is awesome. I'm so excited. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.